What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, bigboyfactsjonnytv, and tonight I'm going my AEW Dynamite review and highlights. So if you guys are new, make sure you guys please hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications to share this video, and let's get started. Now, AEW Dynamite was a good show, and that's all I gotta say. It says we open with footage from last Saturday, where Samoa Joe stands by with his newly won AEW World Championship. He talks about what MJF did to keep the title back at Grand Slam and how that all came back to haunt him world ends. Samoa Joe ends by saying he will always take what his is. He is Samoa Joe, the AEW World Champion. He will take everything from anyone who tries to take that title from him. We look back at what happened at World Ends when Adam Cole revealed himself as the devil alongside the Kingdom, Roderick Strong, and Rollo before cutting to ringside where Adam Cole and his crew arrives with new music. They head down the ramp to the ring with Adam Cole noticeably still injured as he revealed the Devil's Mask before entering. Roderick Strong tells the crowd to shut up and listen to his best friend Adam before handing the mic to Adam Cole. Adam Cole asks why the crowd doesn't have sympathy for him, considering MJF is the guy who had made more enemies in AEW than anyone else. If he is truly the devil, in light of all this, buy him as first class ticket straight to you know what. Um, Adam Cole calls MJF a non-caustic, saying MJF only cares about himself. It's about time for a change in AEW, and the locker room will thank him someday for what he did. The fans and even Tony Khan will thank him someday because MJF is gone and he is never coming back. Adam Cole goes into why he did what he did, saying MJF wouldn't done the same if given the opportunity. Adam Cole says he never needed MJF, but MJF needed Adam Cole. Adam Cole sacrificed everything, including his ankle, for a friendship with the now former champ. Adam Cole even called himself the reason fans started to like MJF before revealing that he helped MJF save his world title reign, only to bring it to an end. At first, it was all about the world title, but it became more about bringing MJF to an end. The fans can chant all they want, but MJF is dead. But the Undisputed Kingdom is very much alive. He puts over the new ROH World Tag Team Champions Taven and Mike Bennett, before hyping up his real best friend Roderick Strong, who will become the new AEW International Champion, and Warlow, who is finally with a group that actually respects him. He puts over Warlow and as looking to take the AEW World Champion when Adam Cole is healthy enough. Warlow will forfeit the title to him. Adam Cole congratulates Samoa Joe and says it was a pleasure doing business with him, but he hopes Samoa Joe isn't the champ by the time Rollo is ready to go after the title, because it would suck to hurt a friend. Adam Cole finishes up by putting over the Undisputed Kingdom some more before Jay White interrupts to call out Adam Cole for having his boys attack him when he was alone. But now he's not. Bullet Club Gold runs down to the ring where they get into it with the Undisputed Kingdom, who starts wearing BCG down until the Acclaim and Billy Gunn head down to even things out. All right, that was a okay Pretty good segment. Pretty good segment. Okay, let's move on. Video package. Eddie Kingston overcame the odds as world ends at world ends, winning the Continental Crown by beating John Moxley. We get a rundown of the lineup for tonight, followed by a video from Daniel Garcia to hype up tonight's main event. Back back at ringside, Orange Cassidy heads to the ring for our opening match. Our next Out next is Dante Martin, and this match is on the way. AEW International Championship match. Orange Cassidy defends against Top Flight Dante Martin. That was a good match. That was a good match. After a slow start, the two men lock up, dropping each other with an exchange of holds before they get back to their feet. They go back at it with the champ getting a near fall, only for Dante to reverse into a near fall of his own. Orange Cassidy gets a side headlock takedown, keeping Dante Martin grounded, but not for long, as the challenger fights back to his feet. Cassidy goes for a hand in the pocket, but gets blocked by Dante Martin, only for the champ to catch himself off guard. Another exchange of hose leads to a backslide by Dante Martin for a near fall, but Cassidy gets a near cradle for one of his own. The champ rolls the champ rolls out of the ring to take a breather, baiting Dante to the outside before sliding into the ring and building up momentum for a dive through the ropes back to the outside. Cassidy stays on the attack, sending Dante Martin into the barricade before taking a jog with hands in pockets, leading to a drop kick that sends the challenger into the barricade again. Cassidy rolls into the ring to break the ref's count before heading back out, only for Dante to catch him with a suplex to the floor as we go to picture in picture. We're back from picture in picture. Cassidy and Dante Martin managed to go back and forth throughout the break, with both men trading suplexes to wear each other down before we come back. Cassidy ends up on the outside where he takes a dive from the challenger, who brings Orange Cassidy back into the ring for a cover, only for the champ to kick out. Dante Martin decides to take a page out of Cassidy's playbook with some dangerous strikes, but wears back for a thirst kick, only for the champ to catch him with one of his own. Dante sent to the corner where Orange Cassidy lays in some more offense, eventually catching the challenger with a spinning DDT for a near fall. Cassidy heads up top only to be interrupted by Dante, who gets pushed off before the champ hits a diving DDT for the cover. But Dante kicks out this time. Cassidy Cassidy locks. Cassidy looks ready for an orange punch, but Dante avoids that in a beach break. But the champ stops a power bomb, only to get dropped with a knee to the face, covered by Dante. But the champ kicks out once again. Dante heads to the corner as Cassidy rolls away, only to take a drop kick as goes back up top. But the champ rolls away again, only for Dante to walk the ropes into a flying attack for a near fall. But Cassidy kicks out again. Champ reverses into a perfect pin for a near fall, landing an orange punch after a first attempt is blocked before the champ gets the pin and the win to retain. The winner and still your AEW International Champion, Orange Cassidy. This was a pretty good match. Hook and Don Hansen come down to check on Orange Cassidy as Darius and Andrade run down to check on Dante before he and Cassidy shake hands. It's all nice and and lovely, but the mood changed as Private Party arrives with the return of Mark Quinn. Quinn reintroduced themselves before the crowd welcomes Quinn back. The pair says the pair say the tag team division has been missing some flavor, some excitement, some Private Party. They put the rest of the tag team division on notice before declaring new year new champs. Okay, let's move on. We have backstage where Renee interviews Tony Storm about Mariah's May in-ring debut, but the AEW Women's World Champion has no interest in staying in New Jersey, in- in- indicating that she is heading to a since back in New York and said, commercial break. Video package. House of Black attempts FTR's challenge for collision on Saturday, telling them if they lose, they will dis disown their old family and accept their new family. Okay, backstage. Renee interviews Swerve Strickland about the main event tonight against Daniel Garcia. Swerve talks up his showing in the classic, saying he respects that Garcia is after the same thing Swerve is, championship goals. Swerve says that big pressure is about making pain, not Diamond, and Garcia is going to feel it tonight. Strickland finishes up by calling out Samoa Joe, saying he will go after championship gold this year. Swerve walks away as Prince Nada asks, "Whose house?" This this of course gets the crowd to respond in kind, declaring this is Swerve's house. Before we cut back to ringside, where Mariah May heads to the ring for in-ring debut. We are introduced to her opponent before this match gets underway. So we get Mariah May versus Queen and Nada. And this match right here, this match I did not really care. I did not really care about this match. Nada mocks Mariah May, gathering gathering a slap in the face, followed by some hard strikes before May pull her down to the canvas. I mean, Nata fights back until May sent her to the ropes, hitting a chop before the queen fights back, only to get taken down with a head scissors by May, followed by Mariah May, followed by a dropkick for a near fall. Mariah May takes her to the ropes, wrapping her up in them before hitting a blindside dropkick before we go to picture in picture. We're back from picture in picture. Amin and Minata leaves the ring leaves the ring for a breather before heading back in, only for Mariah May to take control of the match as as she lays in some hard offense on the Queen, leading to a straight jacket stretch with a knee in the back. Aminata tries to fight out, but is sent down, giving Mariah May a near fall before she clinches in a chinlock. A Minata fights back to her feet, only to be laid out with a clothesline by Mariah May for another near fall. Mariah May sends the Queen to the corner for another attack as we come back from break. Mariah May sets her up on the top turnbuckle before charging, only for the Queen to start fighting back. Anata with a couple hard slaps before hitting a snapmare on Mariah May and hits the ropes for a running knee strike. Mariah May heads to the corner where she gets caught with a running form by the Queen. who hits a second only for Mariah to catch her on the third attempt. Mariah holds Amanita up on her shoulders for a fireman's carry into what was being called the Mayday for the pin in the win. The winner of the match, Mariah. I did not really care about this match. Renee gets in the ring to interview Mariah after the match, and Mariah says she hopes Tony Storm was watching before stating the only regret regret she has is that her in-ring debut had to be in New Jersey, which brings out Deonna Purrazzo to a massive pop. Renee welcomes Deonna Purrazzo to AEW to a chant from the crowd. Deonna Purrazzo says that if Tony Storm doesn't want to be in New Jersey, we don't want her here. And Mariah May can pass along a message to Miss Tony Storm. It doesn't matter where she runs to. Deonna Purrazzo will find her because she is all elite, and this is the age of the Virtuosa. Okay, Mariah May let Deonna Purrazzo know she is not the messenger, so she can tell Tony Storm herself. And Mariah May goes for a slap, but is blocked by the Virtuosa, who volley lobs Mariah May with a slap of her own, forcing Mariah May to leave the ring as we go to commercial. Okay, let's move on. So we go to commercial break. Back at ringside, Christian Cage and his crew make their way to the ring as we look back at World Ends when Adam Copeland defeats Christian Cage to win the TNT title, only for a series of shenanigans to lead to Christian Cage winning the title back moments later. The new champion is joined by Tony Schiavone in the ring for his State of the Union. But Shayna Wayne cuts Tony off to address the crowd booing her. Shayna demands the fans to get on their feet and appreciate the Pat Pat Rich, the greatest TNT champion that ever lived. Christian Cage addressed his lengthy reign as champion before Tony tries to intervene, only for Christian Cage to threaten a bit of discipline from Mother Wayne before thanking her for her understanding. A mother's work is never truly done. The champ says Christian Cage then thanks his boy Nick Wayne for putting his body on the line, especially when Copeland him put him through a flaming table for his sacrifice. Christian Cage says he loves Nick. Lastly, Christian Cage thanks the man that sealed the victory and put the final nail in the coffin of Adam Copeland. He's looking at Killswitch, but he thanks himself. This gets a Luchasaurus chant from the crowd. As Christian Cage says, it's his duty to address Adam Copeland for hopefully the final time. Christian Cage says Adam Copeland goes to the back of the line. There are no more title shots for him, and that he has to look at himself in the mirror and realize deep down inside that Christian Cage is superior. Um, he says that between the two of them, one has no soul, and that is why Christian Cage is still the TNT champion. He hopes that everyone watches and understands what Christian Cage has done to make this title more important title in the company. He is interrupted by another Luchasaurus chant, to which he replies, "His name is Killswitch." Now, before saying he and his Patrick Patrici are the face of the company now and forever. Okay, let's move on. Um, we go backstage where the Outcasts are standing by with Renee with their new friend Harley Cameron. Renee tries to find out what's going on, but they blew her off before leaving her behind as we go to ringside. Where Kanusuke Takeshita makes his way to the ring with Don Callis for our next match. Don Callis heads to commentary as Darby Allin makes his way to the ring before this match gets underway. Everyone banned from ringside. Darby Allin versus Kanusuke Takeshita. This was a good match. We start off with a fury of offense from both men, with Takeshita managing to take control before taking Darby down with a side headlock takeover. Darby Allin makes it back to his feet to break free, sending Takeshita down hard before he rolls to the outside and intercepts a dive with a knee strike to lay Darby out. Takeshita is firmly in control of the match now as he grabs Darby with a waist lock before walking up the ramp, where he connects with a rolling German suplex along the ramp. Darby looks out of it as Takeshita sends him back into the ring before we go to picture in picture. Okay, we're back from picture. Yeah, we're back from picture in picture. Takeshita is still in control as he lays into Darby with some hard strikes and submission hold to wear the former TNT champion down. Darby Allin starts to fight back from the corner, but Kanusuke Takeshita knocks him to the canvas with a massive forearm strikes before sending him into the corner for more damage. Kanusuke Takeshita sets Darby up top for a cradle power driver as we come back from break, only for Darby Allin to reverse with a jawbreaker instead. Takeshita ends up on the outside where Darby Allin dives into him, sending him into the barricade. Darby Allin brings him back in the ring for a code red, but Kanusuke Takeshita reverse for a near fall. Darby Allin in the corner now as Takeshita looks for a running knee, only for Darby Allin to dodge in the nick of time. Takeshita heads outside to chase Darby Allin, only to be sent into the announcer table. Don Callis checks on his man after a nasty coffin drop, and Takeshita runs into the ring, where Darby catches him with a cold red for a near fall. Takeshita Takeshita starts fighting back now, getting back in control as he wears Darby down with some more offense. Darby is slowly getting back to his feet, managing to catch Kanusuke to catch it with a small package, a couple near falls in the process. Takeshita fights back once again, sending Darby Allin to the corner for the Oluba kick before sending Darby Allin up top for an avalanche German suplex. Darby Allin managed to finally get back on his feet, but he gets caught with a power power driver knee drive knee by Takeshita, who gets the pin and the win. The winner of the match, Kanusuke Takeshita. This was a good match. All right, commercial break. Backstage, Renee talks to Don Callis' family as Callis lays down the challenge to stand for a match against Powerhouse Hobbs. Back at ringside, Eddie Kingston heads to commentary for our next match. Trent Beretta heads to the ring, followed by Brian Cage as we see Brian Keith in the ring before El Hijo del Vikingo head to the ring, and this match is underway. So we get a fatal four-way match. Winner earns a shot at the Continental Crown. Trent Beretta versus Brian Cage versus Brian Keith versus El Hijo del Vikingo. This was a good match too. I enjoyed this. We start off with a bit of chaos between all four men in opening moment, with all of them end up on the outside after a fury of offense, where Cage takes down Beretta with a suplex as we go to picture in picture. You're back for picture in picture. The chaos resumes in the ring with Keith and Brian Cage go at it, with the bounty hunter getting the upper hand until Beretta runs in, only to be taken down by the machine. Brian Cage wants Beretta down with a chinlock as Keith is still recovering on the outside, and Vikingo makes his way into the ring, only to get beaten down hard as we come back. The match continues with Brian Cage and Vikingo trade blows until High Joe set up Brian Cage, only for Keith to cut him off with a headbutt. Vikingo ends up down on the outside as Brian Cage hits Keith with the headbutt and a F5 to send him out of the ring. Next, before turning his attention to Trent Beretta with a pop-up powerbomb and the Revolution powerbomb, but to no avail. Don Hansen heads into the ring to curse Brian Cage, who takes a super kick before Vikingo hits in or Hannah moonsault, but can't go back inside. But we see Keith going at it upon his return with a corner knee and a Sato suplex before hitting a big battering ram headbutt. But now we see Trent Beretta fighting with everything he's got before he hits the do Buster on Brian Keith for the pin and the win. The winner of the match, Trent Beretta. That was a good match. All right, Trent is the new number one contender for the AEW Continental Crown. Like I said, that was a good fatal four-way match. Backstage, we hear from Renee and Daddy Magic before Hangman Adam Page and interjects saying he's looking for a fight as we go to commercial break. So we on a commercial break. Back at ringside, Swerve Strickland makes his way to the ring for our main event. Out next is Daniel Garcia, and this match is underway. Swerve Strickland versus Daniel Garcia, and in this match, this was a pretty good main event. Pretty good main event. All right, so both men go at it from the jump, and the action spills outside where Prince Nana distracts Daniel Garcia long enough for Swerve to blindside him. The action heads to the apron where Swerve drops Daniel Garcia to the outside as we go to picture in picture. We're back from picture in picture. Swerve stays in control throughout the break, bringing Daniel Garcia back into the ring for a chinlock as we return. Daniel Garcia starting to fight back until Swerve takes him down again. Daniel Garcia heads to the corner where Swerve interrupts with some uppercuts for good measure. But Daniel Garcia is fired up now, laying into Strickland with some right hands before stomping away at him in the corner. Daniel Garcia followed up with a drop kick, sending Swerve into the corner before hitting a Sato suplex for a near fall. The action spilled outside now as Daniel Garcia ends up locking in a Dragon Tamer on Strickland on the announcer table before Strickland fight out of it. They fight back towards towards the ring as Swerve heads up top, only to be intercepted by Daniel Garcia for a massive superplex. Daniel Garcia hang on for a second vertical suplex as both men are down. Daniel Garcia is back on his feet as he hits the ropes, but Swerve interrupts, hitting a house call for the cover, but Daniel Garcia kicks out. But but it's for but it's for not but it's not as Swerve hits a swerve stomp for the cover, only for Daniel Garcia to kick out again, hitting a reversal for a near fall of his own. It all comes to a chasing halt as Swerve hits the JML driver for the pin and the win. The winner of the match, Swerve Strickland. This was a pretty good match right here. It says after the match, Swerve offers a hand to Daniel Garcia in a show of sportsmanship, but is a worse as not, Prince Nana hits him down low. Daddy Magic runs into the ring, intervene, but he lays out Prince Nana, introduce the next AEW World Champion, only for Hangman Adam Page to run down to the ring. Prince Nana escapes the ring as we get a stare down between Adam Page and Swerve Strickland. The two men go at it before security and officials come rushing down to break things up, leaving them to stare each other down as the show comes to a close. Okay. But like I stated earlier, AEW Dynamite was a good show, and that's all I gotta say. If you guys enjoy my AEW Dynamite review on highlights, please give this video a big fat thumbs up. Comment down below what are your thoughts on AEW Dynamite tonight, because it was a good show. Make sure you guys watch this full video. Like the video, share the video, follow all my socials. I want you guys to have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. This your boy, bigboyfactsjonnytv. KFG crew, KFG Kings, Too Sweet. I'm out of here, gang. And I will see you guys Friday for my WWE SmackDown review and highlights. And that's all I gotta say. Have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. KFG crew, KFG Kings, Too Sweet. I'm out of here, gang.